Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. We have a wonderful program for Peace Sundays, our sacred activism broadcast filled with music and love to activate all of our sacred senses. And at this time, I'd like to request for Quincy to go ahead and play our video, our prelude video, to start us off in a sacred prayer. Thank you. Ben, are you seeing it maximized? There we go. Thank you. Audio.
And drop.
Quincy may need to share again to get the sound right. I want to share the sound. Yeah.
Let's listen to the songs, the melodies, the tunes that our hearts play, winging their way from each one of us to each other of us. Connecting us.
Ben, can you hear it okay?
Bringing us together.
It's okay. It's not super clear, but it's okay. I'm not sure if he's sharing computer sound.
With each other. Bringing us into love.
Warm greetings, aloha talofa. Welcome, beloved community, our one global family in all four directions. We are honored and excited to come together in this magical canoe in the spirit of love and oneness during this auspicious week of solstice and also world unity. I am Laura Sa Pelelafuia Ava. Our two beautiful co-producers for today's special program are my Oceania sister, Auntie Pookie Lee. She is the vision keeper for World Unity Week and also for Unity Earth and One Global Family Alliances. Our second co-producer is the very talented Quincy Coleman. She serves on the board of directors for the Southern California Parliament of the World's Religions, and she is the founder of Home.org, a nonprofit creating, educating, and celebrating calls to action for justice, healing, and unity, one community at a time. Both of our sisters are inspiring sacred activists, artists, singers, musicians, and so much more. They're mothers and grandmothers just like myself. And so we come together to provide this love offering to our World Unity Week community, as well as our global family and our Mother Earth. And above all, our divine creator, our mother and father as one. Both of our sisters are excited to be able to share our music and our special activist programs on behalf of all of the collaborative partners mentioned above, as well as Unity and Diversity World Council and its alliance partners. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being with us here today, and we hope that you enjoy this sacred ride. Pookie?
Aloha. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here with you on Peace Sunday. Peace Sunday. What if peace was present on the earth every day? Not just Sunday, right? Peace every day. Well, you know, that's the world that we're moving toward. We're moving toward a world that is embraced in the energy of peace. As you can see from the videos that have been shared earlier about World Unity Week is coming to you, bringing to you vital information that's important for our time in this human transformation. It's so amazing what is happening during these next 7 days. Global organizations from around the world are gathering together and collaborating together to bring a vision of hope for all of humanity. We've just gone through some really challenging times in the last year. We were separated from each other in a very physical way, but something really beautiful happened. We found a way to connect. Why? Because we're already connected. We are already one. And so I'm here today representing not only Unity Earth, but One Global Family Alliance. And I stand as a vision keeper. I hold the vision of peace and love and unity being made manifest in our world. And we are doing it right now. It's such a joy and my deepest honor to be here with you today. I'm so blessed, so blessed. And this is a very special Sunday. This is Father's Day, a day in the United States where we honor fathers. But we couldn't honor fathers fully without calling in the divine feminine, because without mothers, without the divine feminine, fathers could not exist. And so today we honor the fathers that are in our lives, but we also honor the mothers. So let's take time, let's take a moment out to just give thanks and gratitude for the fathers in our lives and for the contributions that they've made to who we are today. It is with much aloha that I come to you in this moment. So we give great gratitude for their presence, for their wisdom. It is a great joy for me to be here with you and to share my love in this way. Aloha, aloha, aloha.
Aloha, my dear. And we are so grateful. Would like to bow our heads in reverence and in awe and deep, deep gratitude to our beloved Creator, Lea Tua, Kea Kua, Great Spirit, our Divine Mother and Father as one. And so we are grateful to come together in this sacred circle, in this magic canoe. Thank you. Enjoy the ride. We have a very special program for you. Aloha.
Aloha.
Next, we're very honored to have Chief Daniel Ramos and Clan Mother Alda Glover offering our Native American Indigenous blessing. We are here upon the lands of the Tongva Nation and also the Ahashiman Nation. These are the peoples, the stewards of Southern California lands. And so Daniel and Alda are both board members and co-producers of our Peace Sundays for Unity and Diversity World Council and One Global Family Alliances. They are of the Choctaw Muskogee Yamasee Nation, as well as Morning Star Foundation. So we're very honored to have them, and they are now going to be doing our blessing. Thank you.
All of you to join us in opening our hearts and exploring our own hearts, and bringing ourselves to peace, planetary peace and harmony with Mother Earth and all of creation.
May the sacred feminine speak and be heard. It is in the time of the white buffalo prophecy now that the healing of our world will come through the womb of sacred women, all the sacred feminines. Oh, we must stand together as the male energy and the female together. May this peace of the male and the female of the one love come together in a good way, in a good road, and bring peace in our earth with all elders, with all children, and all the many creations around us today that live and breathe. We send our blessings to our global family.
Here's a look back at Peace Sunday's history that began in 1982, focusing on nuclear freeze and the socio-political as well as the spiritual struggles of the time, leading up to today's Peace Sunday production.
In 1982, during the height of the Cold War, as the Soviet Union and the United States engaged in the nuclear arms race and fears of nuclear holocaust plagued the planet, a mass movement for a nuclear freeze arose. In California, the culmination of the movement took place on June 6, 1982, at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. The event was called Peace Sunday. Performers included Stevie Wonder, Bob Dylan, Joan Baez, Stevie Nicks, Jackson Brown, Linda Ronstadt. Speakers included Muhammad Ali, Jesse Jackson, Jane Fonda, Dolores Huerta, Rabbi Leonard Bierman, the Reverend James Lawson. Peace Sunday combined humanitarian and planetary concerns with music and message, setting the stage for future global link-ups, such as Live Aid and other mega concerts, raising funds for disaster relief and various causes. Peace Sunday was produced by the Year of Shalom Committee, a coalition of peace and justice and interfaith groups. In subsequent years, the Unity and Diversity Council, a Los Angeles interfaith group, has picked up where the Year of Shalom left off and has produced annual Peace Sunday events at various locations throughout the Los Angeles area. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Peace Sunday. So glad that you're here. This is the time to be here. This is the time to proclaim who we are. This is the time to stand up for peace. In the aftermath of 9/11, as America marched towards war with Iraq, Peace Sunday courageously featured Muslim American leader peace activist and co-founder of the Muslim Public Affairs Council, Dr. Meher Hatib, and Congresswoman Barbara Lee, the only member of Congress to have voted against the Iraq War.
We really need a peace revolution. Peace is divine, like justice.
Peace is not just the absence of tension, but it is the presence of justice. Presence of justice, peace and justice go together.
This culture of war, led by the military-industrial complex, catering to the lowest denominator in people, only serving the few on the expense of the many, and just hypnotizing the nation on the drums of war to march is not what the citizens of a democracy should allow to happen.
So, my brothers and sisters, let us take with us the spirit and the ideals and the hope of Peace Sunday displayed today and live each and every day as if it were Peace Sunday, so that the future is created based upon what we stand for today.
Nobody will do that but you, but us. All together, one nation, under God. May God bless you.
May peace prevail on earth.
Peace is really the dynamic of harmonizing good and not merely the absence of conflict. It's not really the absence of conflict or negativity. It's actually a quality that is real as love and beauty and harmony. And when we rise to the level of being able to harbor and have an activity of this kind of peace within us, then we become the harbingers of a kind and just global society. And our steps are rooted in compassion and love and forgiveness and nonviolence and ahimsa, because it is a part of us. And it's not merely a belief system of what should happen. It births a way of living, of how we deal with each other, how we talk to each other, how we collaborate, how we come together and reason together, so that ultimately that vibration of peace and unconditional love becomes the kind of clarion call that tears down the Jericho wall of the prison industrial system, the war system that seems so strong and so big. When individuals rise up and become keenly aware that the greatest power on the planet is within them, call it by whatever name you want to call it, by whatever religion you are a part of, this presence, when it becomes so real to us, then our steps are ordered by the Lord of that activity, and we're guided to do exactly what is necessary for our time in human history.
Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now is the time to lift our nation from the quicksands of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all of God's children.
We are less than 12 years away from not being able to undo our mistakes.
I want you to panic.
Now is the time to speak clearly.
Now is the time to speak more clearly.
Our house is on fire.
Our house is on fire.
We still have everything in our own hands.
Still everything is in our hands. Run. You say nothing in life is black or white, but that is a lie, a very dangerous lie. It's a dangerous lie. The solution is as black and white as it gets. Don't forget, don't forget. I want you to panic, then I want you to act. I want you to act as the house was on fire. As if our house is on fire, 'cause it is. 'Cause it is.
We can save the earth, but we have to do it now.
We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this now.
We are making a difference.
We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this now. We can do something to make sure that the ecosystems, the lakes, the rivers, the soil, they are protected.
We can plant trees.
We can protect our protectors.
We can protect our bees.
We can be kinder to each other and ourselves. We can do this now.
Possiamo farlo adesso. Appena più spazio scelto.
We can do this now.
We can reduce plastic use. We can heal this planet. Let's do this now.
We can commit to a sustainable future.
We can do this now.
Можем сделать это.
We can do right by our children.
We can do this now.
We can do this now.
Podemos hacerlo ahora.
We can do this now.
It's up to us to change the world.
Heal the earth. We are unstoppable.
It's a new beginning.
हाँ हम परिवर्तन कर सकते हैं.
I believe we can do it all.
My beloved, in this moment right now, I want you to close your eyes and breathe. Breathe in the essence of your own being, the light divine. And as you're breathing, bring your attention to that light within you, that place of your brilliant magnificence, and the place where your holiness resides.
The time is now, and we're all here together on this sacred journey in the magical canoe. And I am so grateful. I'd like to have Pookie Lee, Auntie Pookie Lee, spotlighted in, and then also Quincy Coleman. We want to take this time to express our love and gratitude to everyone, especially the World Unity Week team that has been working so diligently to put this all together. It has been a wonderful, beautiful, divine prayer offering. And Pookie, if you're here, please say aloha.
Aloha. It's so grateful. I'm so grateful to be here in this moment right now. So thank you so much, Laura Saw, for inviting me. Wow, the program has been so amazing already. What a beautiful sharing. I loved Quincy's song. It really brings home, that we each have a role to play in taking care of our planet and making a difference in this world. And so I loved all of the beautiful faces and the sharing. And it really calls us to action, as to how we can be a beneficial presence on the planet. And yeah, so, I think the other thing too is that in Holy in the Light Divine was all about acknowledging our holiness, our divinity within. And so many times, we don't think that we're these beautiful, magnificent beings that have the ability to emanate light and love into the world that can bring true healing to our planet. And so it was just a reminder to everyone that you are a light. You're a light of love, an infinite light that is meant to be shined brightly in the world for all to see. And that we are all holy. Each one of us are holy, and we have beautiful gifts that are meant to be given, especially now at this dynamic time of global transformation. Thank you again, Laura Saw, for inviting me here to be with you on Peace Sunday. I so appreciate the work that you do. And yes, much, much, much gratitude for Unity Earth and World Unity Week, and for bringing together this global collaboration where we all get to play, love, dance, and sing as one. Thank you again so much. It's such an honor to be here.
Mahalo nui loa, dear sister, auntie. And I know that you've gone through a terrible storm out there and gotten flooded out in your home, hail, all of that, but nothing could prevent us from being able to come and join in oneness in this sacred space. And so thank you, Pookie. We love you and appreciate everything that you do for the entire global planetary family. At this time, I'd like to have Quincy, our beloved Quincy Coleman. Her music is powerful. That music video that Pookie just shared, Pookie and Bob are a dynamic duo, and that Holy Divine Light, I hope that you all get to watch it over and over. Quincy Coleman also has just amazing talent, and so you've gotten to taste one of her songs, and you'll be able to have a partaking again of many more coming up, and she will do a live performance for us as well. And so Quincy, if you will just go ahead and bring yourself in and speak, sister.
Well, thank you for having me, Laura Saw. It's such an honor to co-create with you and my sister Pookie Lee and World Unity Week. What an extraordinary time, as everyone has said, and such inspiring imagery and messaging. And it is such a great reminder that we all, every brother and sister on this planet, has the power for action and for healing and for unity. And I just love seeing everybody here. Thank you for sharing the video, We Can Do This Now, which was inspired by Greta Thunberg, a powerhouse sister. Her speech, Our House is on Fire. And what I recognized about her speech a couple of years ago, I saw it on Facebook, having not yet known her, was her call to action for healing the earth resonated with the call to action my heart spoke for the healing within my body of a stage 4 cancer diagnosis 11 years ago, which reversed without Western medicine as a result of coming home to my heart and loving and listening to the cancer which I feel if we can just do more loving and listening to our brothers and our sisters and sweet Mother Earth, we can heal. We can do powerful things. So thank you for everybody being here. Coming up will be the Great Prayer, which is a melody that came through Spirit gave me of the Lord's Prayer after a deep dive into that prayer a few years ago. And Spirit threw me in front of my laptop, pulled up iMovie and put this video together. I'd never done that before. Total divine choreography. So please enjoy, and thank you, sisters. Thank you, Unity, World Unity Week. Peace and blessings to everyone.
Thank you, Quincy. Pookie, please say one more thing now that we have you on video. Darling, I don't know what happened before, but now that we have you on screen, share a message of love for our global family, for me, for Quincy, loving the cancer, as Quincy said. There's so many cancers that are plaguing our world, in each of our bodies and all around, and Mother Earth, all the elementals. Pookie, if you could just say a prayer, living prayer, take this minute to make it happen. We all want to invite our global family, everyone here in the canoe. Take this in and let's reverberate it throughout the world.
It's my sacred honor. Thank you. So as we're breathing together in this moment right now, we are standing at the precipice of the most amazing transformation our globe has ever experienced. If you're hearing my voice, you have been called to be an active participant in the unfolding of global unity, love, and compassion. We are each uniquely divine, carrying our own beauty and magnificence and gifts that are meant to be shared at this time. This is the time of the great gift giving, to go deep within our hearts and find our gifts, the gifts that have been given to us by Creator, to move us in oneness through this powerful, powerful time of global family and global collaboration. When we begin to see our differences as beauty and become curious about each other and become in a state of absolute wonder as to who you are and why you love the way that you do, and what do you care about, and what are the things that are important to you, and tell me about your culture and the foods that you eat, and what do you think about every day. When we become that interested in another, we begin to accept them into our hearts, because that is what love is. Love is acceptance. It's accepting and honoring. And so let us come together, join with organizations that speak to your calling, that speak to your vision, and add your gifts to them. We are looking for you. We are calling for you now to come forth. World Unity Week is just that. It's a platform for everyone to come forth and give their gifts at this time. And our world needs a message of hope and a message of vision. And more than anything, we do this for the children. We do this for those who will be caretaking our planet and our beautiful family once we are gone. So please offer your gifts. Now is the time to ignite the love within you and to become a healing essence on this beautiful Mother Earth. Thank you, great Creator, for calling us all together in this beautiful space. Thank you for the love, for the love and the wisdom that you give to us every day. We are humbled and honored in your presence. And so it is.
And so it is.
So it is. Aho, amene, aloha, alofa, aroha. Time is now. One Global Family Foundation and Alliances became a prayer on 9/11/2001 when the terrorist attacks occurred. That's when I stepped away from the corporate arena and dove into the trenches for interfaith peace building locally and globally. Never had an intention to create an organization or multiple organizations, but that's what came forth so that we can multiply our efforts and resources, so that we can do this holy song and dance with the universe, with the Creator, so that we can bring forth the vision, the shared vision of a new world, new earth, new humanity, heaven on earth. We will manifest that internally and then externally. This is the call to action. This is why we're here. Before we took our first breath of life, this is what we agreed to in the heavens. So let's multiply. Let's bring in everyone into the magical canoe and get ready for the ride of our lives. Let's strap on our life jackets and our sparkle goggles and be ready to ride the waves of oneness in creating heaven on earth. A world that is equitable, harmonious, peaceful for all our children, for all the creation, all our relations, now and forevermore. The next sharings are from a Sacred Activism Journey to Standing Rock, a powerful movement that united over 600 nations from around the world, especially here on Turtle Island, united the Native American nations that were fractured due to colonization, Christianization, globalization, privatization, all of that. It is time for healing, for restoration, so that we can move forward together as a united global family. After the sharings from Standing Rock, we will have one of Quincy's songs called The Great Prayer. It is a message of hope and healing and forgiveness. Forgiveness is so very much needed. And so here we go on the next leg of our canoe ride. Thank you. To bring peace to the world in these turbulent times, we call upon the spirits of our ancestors and to all the sacred protectors of water and life. We call out to all the rainbow warriors of peace and justice worldwide. Rise up and speak truth to power, as it happened in 2016 at Standing Rock, North Dakota, in opposition to the Dakota Access Pipeline. Here's a powerful music video produced by musician Trevor Hall, birthed from the struggles of thousands of water protectors who converged upon Standing Rock to stand in solidarity with representatives of hundreds of nations from across the Americas and around the world, all showing up to challenge the black snake dapple. To the east and west, to the north and south. Warrior, warrior, gather every child. Mama needs you now. Warrior, warrior, the suits are moving in just to get their dollar. Treat is people can no respect the honor. Burn the sage and cedar, spirit is the leader. Warrior, warrior.
We speak of Standing Rock as one. Or in the beginning, it was a test between our nations to come together and to support. And then other nations came. And then more. It appears as though that once the world saw and witnessed the many nations of our people coming together in unity, supporting each other for this cause of the black snake that is all around the world, but in this particular place at Standing Rock.
The black snake is the pipelines that are carrying oil to different parts of the world. The farmland land that grows the food that nourishes our body is being poisoned. The XL pipeline goes under farmland in the Dakotas. It pollutes the water. It poisons the water. It's not safe. We have other means for energy, and we need to explore those, to develop those. Rather than wringing the last of the oil out of the earth, we can leave it where it was created.
And this black snake is deadly, poisonous to all our teachings, to all our sacred elements. So we've been able to understand that Standing Rock brought that forward, as many people, especially young people, created songs about this prophecy of the black snake, and that oil, taken the blood of Mother Earth, taken from her depths of love and life, brought forward into the daylight, and ran not for the benefit of mankind, but for greed.
Nations came from all over the world, hundreds of nations, to support the battle against the black snake.
The greed sickness is the greatest disease on Mother Earth today. The greed of the colonizer to take and not give back.
And we need to remain vigilant and be supportive of not just the major movements, but all movements that are trying to protect our Mother Nature and bring peace to the planet.
As we've seen in Standing Rock, in Israel and Palestine, in Syria and Africa, in my Pacific Island nations and all around the world, there is a growing recognition that atonement and reconciliation for the sins of the past can have a very transformative effect on all of us today and for our future generations. When I first arrived in Standing Rock with my One Global Family volunteers to stand in solidarity with thousands of water protectors, it happened to be the same day that hundreds of US veterans knelt before our Native American elders and asked for forgiveness to begin the healing of systemic atrocities that befell their ancestors and continues to impact their lives today.
And a couple of the other staff are going to name off the sins that our armed units have committed against Native peoples. And then we're going to apologize on our knees.
We came here to be the conscience of the nation. And we in that conscience first confess our sins to you, because many of us, me particularly, are from the units that have hurt you over the many years. We came, we fought you, we took your land, we signed treaties that we broke, we stole minerals from your sacred hills, we blasted the faces of our presidents onto your sacred mountain, and we took still more land. And then we took your children, and then we tried to take your language. We tried to eliminate your language that God gave you and that the Creator gave you. We didn't respect you. We polluted your earth. We've hurt you in so many ways. And we've come to say that we are sorry. We are at your service, and we thank you for your forgiveness.
Accepting forgiveness, now peace. We are the Kota sovereign nation. We were the nation, and we're still a nation. We do not own the land. The land owns us.
For many months now, the people of the United States, not just my tribe, but the United States, have been gathering and praying. In a way, these veterans are kind of answering that. It's showing that Americans care about what's going on. A large portion of my tribe served in the military. Myself, my brothers, my fathers, all of us have gone to war. And when I see my fellow veterans here, it makes me proud of you.
It points to something quite important. Justice and truth must grab hold of the imagination of a populace. the wonder and beauty of life as gift does not work mostly in that kind of rapid upheaval style. It works personally and socially. So that is where nonviolence is a science of personal and social change that is trying to unwrap the laws by which, if people obey those laws, their activity will bear much more fruit, both personally and politically. Gandhi said, in fact, that if you could grab hold of the laws of nonviolent or soul force struggle, you would discover again and again that they work as do the laws of electricity or the laws of gravity. And maybe it has to be said that after all, the cultivation of the soul, the mind, the heart, the cultivation of human family, human community, or what we call the beloved community, maybe that is really the beginning of really the last frontier.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from our fear. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Oh Father, please forgive us too, for we know what we do. Oh Father, please forgive us too, for we know what we do. Let justice roll down like water, and righteousness like a stream. We drink from the cup that's filled with love for you and for me. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Sunday's spiritual call to action to create a peaceful, equitable, and sustainable future for all could not come at a more crucial moment. This is critical. Let us carry the dream as we care for the sick in our families and communities. Let us carry the dream as we work for racial and economic justice. Let us carry the dream as we confront the climate crisis and work for a clean environment and a sustainable future for our children and our children's children. Let us carry the dream as we vote in this year's historic election. Let us make every day a Peace Sunday and a day to work for a better world for all humanity. Thank you so very much.
In honor of the United Nations 75th anniversary, as well as Unity and Diversity World Council's 55th anniversary, we are hereby putting forth a call to action for all of us to make every Sunday Peace Sundays beginning January 2021. We are encouraging our global family to hold peace-building events in your local areas and or online, empowering us to collectively create a more peaceful, equitable, and sustainable world with a much brighter future for all. We will be producing a broadcast series called Sacred Activism Peace Sundays. These broadcasts will address the most critical issues of our time and also highlight registered peace events happening worldwide. The third Sundays will feature a specific story from the We Carry the Dream documentary, and the main areas of focus for other Sundays are spiritualization, denuclearization, decolonization, honoring and protecting the sacred, and environmental stewardship. For more information and to register your peace events, please visit us at peacesundays.org. Global family, we are coming to the end of our current canoe ride. It's only a pause. It will continue on with many other program offerings from many other collaborative partners of World Unity Week. Just want to share that this year on September 11th is our 20-year anniversary for One Global Family and Alliances, and we invite everyone to come and be a part of us in our canoe as we continue the sacred journey and celebrate our 20th anniversary and also the 40th anniversary of Peace Sundays. The very first one was in 1982. So we will be collaborating with World Unity Week for next year in June, not only to celebrate Peace Sunday's 40th anniversary, but a whole new paradigm shift for our entire world. And at this time, I turn over my canoe oar to our beloved brother, Ben Bowler. Thank you so much. Deep bows of gratitude and awness. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. What a beautiful program. Peace Sundays. We're so proud and honored to have you in World Unity Week. Thank you for blessing us today, and blessings on your mission going forward. We're with you all the way. Thank you so much, Larissa. Thank you, Quincy. Thank you, Pookie.